So I don't know what to call the archetype, but I'm pretty sure Yuji is the type of character that can just keep on getting hit and hit and hit and be fine.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stone Face Reactions. I'm Theta, this is Justin, and we are back with episode 4 of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1. How about you go ahead and remind us what happened last time?
Last time, we went to pick up the third first year, which was a young woman who was very stubborn, very bossy, and later on you found moved to Tokyo to not be in the countryside for personal reasons. Those we got the shortest glimpse into it, which was a beautiful girl moved in who was slightly old to the town. That was slightly older. The people did not like her, but she treated her with respect. And now she does not like the countryside. And this was going to Jujutsu Technical School was the best way to move to Tokyo because she wouldn't have to pay for anything. Respect the hustle.
I mean, it's basically
As
the equivalent of a,
no, go, go, go.
No, my mind blanked. That's why I
Okay.
looked at, uh, you know, a scholarship. There we go, I couldn't remember it.
Yeah.
Basically equivalent of a scholarship.
And well, Yuji and her were given a test, uh, which they went into an abandoned building in Roppongi to take on a curse, which was like a strange, bloated old hairy man.
Do you remember why the curse was difficult?
Yes, because it took a kid hostage.
But I mean specifically why Gojo said that the curse might be difficult.
Because the amount of people in the area. The more people, the greater the population, the more powerful a curse can be.
Technically not the case though.
Oh, in that case, please enlighten me because I did not pick it up then.
Well, I mean, technically, you're kind of right. That's what what Gojo said. But also intelligence, specifically,
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
specifically, she indicates that the spirit, the curse rather, isn't that powerful, but it's taken a hostage because of its increased intelligence
Yes.
versus what other curses have done so far.
And that is where we got the reveal of how she fights, which is so far with a hammer and nails. Also before that, Yuji was given a cursed sword because he can't really just go off and be releasing the curse inside of him all the time.
Yeah, more of a machete, I think.
Yeah. And it ended with a bit of a voodoo style death where a straw doll was put on the arm, nailed into where the heart would be, and the curse went. Following that, we argued about where to go for food.
I mean, technically, you're kind of wrong both times. You said that's where we ended, but that's not where we ended. Also, you said, and then we did,
Yeah,
implying that we didn't end there either.
true. Because what we see next, after a fun little bit about food and sushi, is that above a juvenile detention center, there is a weird purse womb growing a thing.
The
And it said that one of 3 people died who went there, but I don't know if it's a
first
flashback or
years, they
talking about
said.
our group. They
First
did.
years, I said. Also, the actually in me is coming out. Uh, actually, the prison thing happened before the finding out where we were going for food.
Either way, watch
Well,
the episode. You'll see.
this isn't Lord of the Rings. We don't have multiple ends. We only have the one.
I don't know what you're talking about. Watch
And
the episode. You'll see.
technically, the not Yuji Stroll, Juju Stroll, which is what it's called, is in universe. That is stuff that happened. It's not jokes for joke's sake. So the implication is we saw what was going on at the prison before or present, wherever. and then they went off to find out through rock, paper, scissors where they were going to go eat.
Got it.
Well, I just wanted to indicate that I almost said UG Scroll again. The Juju Scrolls are canon. They are actually happening. They're not like, I know you don't have this experience yet, but sometimes anime will have this weird side universe content that's not actually canon to what's happening.
Got it.
We'll get to that later. Anything else you want to throw out there other than your I'm not sure when this is happening thing?
No, that's my final point. I'm not sure if this is going to be talking about our group that we're seeing or a previous group, which could lead to people possessed by curses and stuff like that, because, yeah.
And for clarification's sake, you did look up when this show was released.
No, I did not.
Oh, I thought you did.
I looked up when the date back on the video.
Well, I think it's probably worth looking up then. My inability to type anything out and have it make sense. Oh, good to know. Apparently Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3 is coming out in late 2025. When did Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1 first aired? In October 2020.
So it's possibly implying the past based off that.
Well, if what you're saying is that the prison thing said, what, December 2018?
2018.
So it is possible. Also good to know that there's going to be a third season.
Hell yeah.
All right, well, you ready to get into this?
I think I might be. I think I'm good.
You sure? I can wait.
No, I'm good.
All right, let's go ahead and get on into it.
Hell yeah.
But before we get started,
Make sure that you hit the like button.
hit that subscribe button.
Comment down below to feed that algorithm.
On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered,
Uncensored.
And uncut.
as well as some early access stuff,
You can check it out over on the Patreon.
it's just $5 a month. But hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated.
我々の窓が受体を確認したのが3時間ほど前。避難誘導9割の時点で
Nope, looks like it's happening right now.
により施設を閉鎖。半径500メートル内の住民も避難が完了しています。
伊地知さん質問。窓って何すか？
窓というのは呪いを視認できる光線関係者のことです。
Okay.
実質ではないですが。
おお、なるほど。
続けますよ。
So a sub
受
rank.
刑残院者第2
Not
施設
sorcerers, but can still
5
see.
名の残院者が現
Got
在
it.
のそこに受体とともに取り残されており、受体が変態を遂げるタイプの場合、特級に相当する呪霊になると予想されます。特級。
なあなあ、俺特急とかまだいまいち分かってねえんだけど。
では、バカでもわかるように説明しましょう。
On an idiot level.
まずは4級、木製バットで余裕です。3級、拳銃があればまあ安心。2級、散弾銃でギリ。1級、戦車でも心細い。そして特級、まあクラスター弾での絨毯爆撃でトントンでしょうかね。
やっべえじゃん。
本来
Sounds
呪霊
bad.
と同等級の術師が任務に当たるんだ。今日の場合だと五条先生とかな。
そっか。で、その五条先生は？
出張中。
There you go. Power scaling on Gojo there. They're saying he's on tier with a special grade.
お土産は期待するな。
Which is kinda nasty.
この業界は人手不足が常。手に余る任務を請け負うことは多々あります。ただ、今回は緊急事態で異常事態です。絶対に戦わないこと。特級と
Implying that sorcerers are always underdogs.
死ぬかです。自分の恐怖には素直に従ってください。
Okay.
君たちの任務はあくまでも生存者の確認と救出であることを忘れずに。
ただしは
ダメです。下がってください。
息子のただしは大丈夫なんでしょうか。
Get in there, help people, confirm.
面会に来ていた保護者です。お引き取りください。 何者かによって施設内に毒物が撒かれた可能性があります。
And we lie to the
現時
public.
点でこれ以上のことは申し上げられません。
Yeah, but that's a necessary lie.
どうしてこんなことに。
伏黒、食い下げ。助けるぞ。
当然。
Well, except for the fact that the narrator said one of you is gonna die. I mean, what's your theory now that we know it's not a flashback?
If anyone's gonna die, it's gonna be 1 second.
Yeah, you got the board.
Megumi.
Except the board doesn't reflect the girl's name because obviously she wasn't here yet.
It'll be Megumi if anybody will die.
Why is that?
Just vibe.
You understand that they didn't show him off last episode because they showed him off in the second episode? That just feels like a narrative thing. We already know what he can do because he did it already. So we didn't need to test him. Also, I guess the fact that he was the only first year until Yuji showed up, and then the girl showed up as the third first year. He's like already moved into the dorm. By the way, I'll point out that my guy is in the opening credits.
Okay.
He already showed up. So if you can't identify him, you already missed him.
Right there.
You know I'm not so basic as to pick the main character as my my guy.
お気をつけて。帳を下ろします。闇より秀でて闇より黒く、その汚れをみそぎ払え。
It's funny that he says blacker than darkness, since darker than black is also the name of an anime.
帳だ。今回は住宅地が近いからな。外から俺たちを隠す結界だ。
すげえな。
無知め。
玉剣。呪いが近づいたらこいつが教えてくれる。
そっかそっか。わあ、安い安い。頼りにしてっからな。
Here we go.
行くぞ。待て。
お。
何これ。
どうなってるんだ。2階建ての寮の中だよな、ここ。
落ち着け。メゾネットよ。
ちげえよ。
I don't know what that word means.
聖徳領域の展開。
Masonet.
こんな大きなものは
Neither
初めて
do
見た。
I.
扉。ドアがなくなってる。
Yep. Felt that coming.
ここから入ってきたわよね。
どうしよう。それどうしよう。
大丈夫だ。こいつが出入り口の匂いを覚えてる。
あらまあ。グッボーイ。ジャーキーよ。ありったけのジャーキーを持ってきて。
緊張感。
やっぱ頼りになるな、伏黒は。お前のおかげで人が助かるし、俺も助けられる。
進もう。
Except that we just got told outside that the things to do if there's a special grade is run or die. So, not helpful that the door, the exit's gone.
Agreed.
And also not super great that this was like one of Freddy Krueger's nightmare areas.
No, this doesn't look like a good time.
Is it? No, he didn't make it.
息子の正は大丈夫なんでしょうか。
この遺体持って帰る。
No, you're not.
So I think that's the same guy we saw on the outside was looking up at the girls.
Yes, it was.
死にましたじゃ。母親としたら納得できねえだろ。
あと2人の生死を確認しなきゃならん。その遺体は置いてけ。
What about the weird corpse thing that's next to him?
なくなってんだぞ。後で戻る余裕はねえだろ。
Yep.
後にしろじゃねえ。置いてけって言ってんだ。ただでさえ助ける気のない人間を死体になってまで救う気は俺にはない。
助ける気がない人間だとどういう意味だ。
This was a detention center after all. Yeah.
呪術師には現場のあらゆる情報が事前に開示される。岡崎正、そいつは無免許運転で下校中の女児をはねてる。2度目の無免許運転でだ。お前は大勢の人間を助け、正しい死に導くことにこだわってる。
That still doesn't give you the right to say this person isn't worth saving.
人を殺したらどうする。
I don't know. That feels like a good
じゃあなんで俺は助けたんだよ。
It definitely
judgment
puts
call.
order of priority, but
いい加減にしろ。
I mean, he killed a little girl.
あんたたち何やってんのよ。ばっかじゃないの。
Involuntary manslaughter is still manslaughter.
true.
Well, good knowing her.
バカな。呪いの気配は玉剣が。
Good knowing him.
いたどり。
I don't think she's dead.
Run or die, remember?
それから間違いない。特急だ。動けねえ。動け。動け。動け。動け。動け。人を助けろ。
Yeah, not what you want to happen. You do that.
No.
ちょっとどこよここ。真っ暗で何も見えないんだけど。呪いの気配。何この数。
What the heck?
Yeah, you think it was all wolves, did you?
I figured it was. There had to be more, at least one or two more animals.
ここまで近づかれたらもう逃げらんねえ。追いつくな。俺が死んだらお前も死ぬんだろ。それが嫌なら協力しろよ。
断る。お前の中の俺が終わろうと切り分けた魂はまだ18もある。とはいえ腹立たしい。
I don't give a fuck about you, Yuji.
俺ではない。変わりたいのなら変わるがいい。だがその時は呪霊より先にそこのガキを殺す。次に女。あれは生きがいい。楽しめそうだ。
んなこと俺がさせねえよ。
だろうな。だが俺にばかり構っているとそれこそ仲間が死ぬぞ。
Yep.
呪術じゃない。ただ呪力を飛ばしただけだ。
伏黒釘崎連れてここから逃げろ。二人がここを出るまで俺がこいつを食い止める。出たら何でもいいから合図してくれ。そしたら俺はスクナに変わる。
できるわけねえだろ。特急相手に片腕で。
よく見ろって。楽しんでる。完全に舐めてんだよ俺たちのこと。時間稼ぎくらいなんとかなる。
Your bet was on Megumi dying, right?
伏黒
Yes.
頼む。
玉剣。
Even though he's the closest to escaping.
釘崎を探せ。
Yes.
Alternatively, Yuji survives sans one hand.
Yep.
もっといっぱい持ってくればよかった。
ふんどし一丁で動きやすくなりましたってが。しかしどうする。呪力の使い方なんてまるでわかんねえしな。でも今はそれでいい。とにかく時間を稼ぐ。なんだ今の。重力のバリア。
I think I ever noticed that it was his hair. Those lines on his head going back to his hair.
So I don't know what to call the archetype, but I'm pretty sure Yuji is the type of character that can just keep on getting hit and hit and hit and be fine.
Even though he's losing his other hand now too.
Yep.
One of these two is having a much more epic fight, I feel like.
Yeah.
Technically, like you said, one or two more animals. It's brutal.
You're not dead yet.
It's brutal to lose your fingertips. I think your whole fingers, your fingertips. Yeah, remember your boy even mentioned all sorcerers fucking die in the line of duty.
Yeah. He ain't going down like no bitch.
That's what he kind of is.
The signal.
Yeah, let them know they get out. And just the halfway point.
Yep.
The second part of the halfway point reminds me of Goosebumps.
I never thought that, but now, yeah.
少し待て、今考えてる。どうすればあの小僧を後悔させられるかをな。あちらを追ったところで直前に小僧に変わるのがオチか。となると奴らが一番困るのはこれだろうな。振り出しに戻してやる。おい、ガキどもを殺しに行くぞ。ついてこい。
Just regenerated his fingers. And regenerated his hand.
Yeah.
いいか、こっちも直してしまった。散歩は嫌か。まあ元来、呪霊は生まれた場にとどまるものだしな。よいよい、それならここで死ね。おい、どうした？ もう終わりではないだろうな。そうだ。ほら頑張れ頑張れ。
To show you the power difference between Sakuna, sorry, I forgot to call him by his regular name. Sakuna and Itadori.
This is impressive. Yeah, that's impressive.
I mean, Itadori, who was about to die to this guy. Versus Sakuna, who's just fucking playing with him.
区域10キロまで広げてください。
伏黒君は
Again, even then, this is his like third thing he's seen,
私も
and he took a hell of a beating.
なるべく早く戻
And
り
to
ます。
remember the scale, a special grade is something only gojo of this group is supposed to be able to handle.
1級以上の
But then we
術
saw
や
Sakuna
お願いします。
fail to take on Gojo,
努力いたします。では
and then Sakuna is playing with this thing, so...
Hmm.
あいつがもしもの時は死なせたくありません。市場です。何とかしてください。俺にはあいつを始末する責任がある。
おい、知ってるか？我々は共に特級という等級に分類されるそうだ。俺とお前がだぞ。
Hey, you can regenerate too.
Do you know if it was the intention to have the regeneration look like cancerous growth?
As a member of the art team on this project, of
褒め
course I
てや
do.
ろうか？だが呪力による治癒は人間と違い、呪霊にとってそう難しいことではないぞ。お前もこの小僧も呪いの何たるかをまるで分かっていないな。
Even though you are a curse.
いい機会だ。教
Yeah.
えてやる。本物の呪術というものを。領域展開。
That possible weird foreshadowing.
It's not foreshadowing if you're currently watching it.
I'll explain at the end.
3枚に下ろしたつもりだったんだが、やはり弱いな、お前。そうそう、それからこれこれ。これはもらっていくぞ。
I didn't even notice he had one of his fingers in that hole. Not until he put his fingers in that hole did I notice he had fingers. Well,
終わったぞ。不愉快だ。変わるのならさっさと変われ。どうした、小僧。
uh-oh.
Yeah.
Because the threat was always that he could take back over at any moment from Sakuna. Which is why Sakuna wouldn't go after his friends. Because the threat was, if I go after them, he'll just take his body back. But now he's not taking his body back, even though I'm calling him out to do it.
I think that might be a domain thing.
You
I
certainly
think it very
do.
much might be. So, the explanation he gave there at the end before he popped off. The statement of "Let me show you what curses can truly do," and then it was the Jujutsu techniques that he invoked, which means it's possible that the origin of curses comes from the school.
If memory serves, they called Sakuna a cursed sorcerer.
Okay.
which makes him different from a curse. The guy Sakuna was fighting there was a curse.
Got it.
ジュジュサンポ
はいはいかしこまりました。よろしくお願いいたします。はい。どうしました？
伊地知さんって電話でお辞儀するよね。
こう電話するときって電話するぞって気持ちを作るので没入してしまうというか。
わかる。私も脱毛してるとき埋没毛をして首痛めたこと何回もあるもん。もちろん毛穴も痛めた。
それは同じなの？伏黒は電話の時よくイライラしてるよ
Okay.
な。
それは電話じゃなくて五条先生のせいだ。
虎杖はよくうろうろしてるわよ。電話してるとき。
電話といえば皆さん肩で電話を挟んでながら通話できますか？
Oh,
See, this headset is my phone, so...
yeah.
That's right. It was a two-parter, which means someone can still die.
Which means I could still be correct.
Sure. Or is this the kind of anime that has the balls to kill its main character, just to show you how badass it is? A psycho, if you will.
It's possible.
You know, psycho, we pull in a big-named actress to be the apparent main character of the show, or movie, and then kill her in the opening act.
It's very possible. What I think might be happening is the origin of whatever the big threat is aside from the dude with the 20 fingers, or the reason why he is as powerful he is that he was a previous student of the school or one of like the founders.
My biggest problem with what you just said is that I think we're considering thumbs fingers.
Hold on.
Because
I think we are considering thumbs fingers because they said 20, right?
yeah, which
They're
would either
considering
implies
thumbs
that he has
fingers.
5 fingers and then 4 thumbs, or so a thumb isn't a finger. A thumb is a digit.
Yes, I'm aware of that. But I'm guessing for simplicity's sake of the show, they are considering thumbs fingers.
I mean, I'm sure it saves on budget for the voice actor not to have to say 16 fingers and 4 thumbs.
True.
Also, having to make that call in the middle of combat. Quick, toss me the thumb. No, wait, finger. Toss me that finger.
Toss me the digit.
I mean, if you've got an Australian actor, that would probably sound better for them. Oh,
True.
toss me that digit. That wasn't a good accent.
That was a funny accent. I like that one.
But yeah, I knew this was a two-parter going in, so...
I figured that was the case. After seeing the two-parter, I figured you knew.
Well, I also didn't remember where this episode ended. But yeah, narrator's implications, somebody dies here. We didn't end the episode with somebody dying. Boom. Next episode, Krista must die, part 2. By the way, I hope you get used to this naming convention, as it will go on for a while.
That's fine with me.
Hey, you remember last episode? Well, if this is a multi-part episode, let's just throw numbers on the end of it. How else would you know it's an arc?
I am perfectly fine with that. It gives a clear indicator that this part of the story is not done.
I mean, as opposed to events that carry over from one episode to the other. Like a normal story progression, this denotes the arcs of the progression.
Yes.
So you still think Megumi is going to be the one?
Absolutely.
Alright. Obviously, I can't bet. That's the downside of this situation. is that obviously if I make a guess, you're either I'm playing fourth dimensional chess and just trying to throw you off, or
do you know if you had a bet when you first saw it?
I don't. Again, it's one of those scenarios where I don't think I did. I don't think I was investing that much into the moment, and I was trying to understand what the fuck was going on. Like,
Got it.
The whole curse grading thing. See, I'm even now having a hard time remembering. It goes golf rules, right? Curse 4 is the weakest, and then it goes up to Curse 1, and then becomes special grade.
Yes.
Right. And I think we were also having the confusion about when this was happening. Well, see, my problem is I'm trying to remember where exactly. There is enough in the show that has left me confused. Plus, there's certain storytelling elements that you're already yourself delving into problematically. Which is to say, you guessed that a flashback was about to happen. Well, get ready to ride that train in future episodes, because there is an element of storytelling. I don't know what I'm trying to get at here. There's an element of on-trackness, to keep going with that train metaphor, that you might find a little bit difficult when you want to keep facts salient in your mind. Probably better that we are doing these most of the time, not today obviously, but most of the time in 3 episode stints. It might have been more difficult for when it was me and Griff doing 1 episode at a time, weeks apart. Not weeks apart, a week apart.
Got it.
So, this might be more easier for you and me, in which case, you're not going to hit the difficulties, the mind-numbing difficulties that I had. And again, as I mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned it off camera or on camera, but the fact that I might lose a bit of track early on and then had a hard time catching up also may have made this a bit more difficult, which is why a second viewing isn't so horrible for me. Give me a chance to catch back up, especially with somebody who hasn't seen it before. So you can ask all the new questions that I'm unable to ask myself.
Hell yeah.
Anything else you want to say about this episode?
No, because I think we're only halfway through of what we're actually seeing, so.
Is that your guess? The number's only going to go up to 2? But I haven't just tried to gaslight you with saying it's a 2-parter?
Even if it goes up to 3, I think if it goes up to 3, we've seen the first narrative half of it.
Oh, you sweet summer child. You think these numbers only go up to 3?
It could go higher.
You think they wouldn't do a whole half of a season just adding numbers to episode names?
I would be impressed if they did that.
Well, you may find this show confusing. Anyway, I think that's where we're wrapping up for today. Once again, I have been Theta. This has been Justin. We've been Stoneface Reactions, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?